Namaste, namaste. Here we are in Mother Nature. You can see the sun shining, I'm shining, and you can see the sky and the Mother Nature, Mother Forest. I love you and be blessed. Love now, everybody love now. We are love now. Everything what is not love now is not who we are. So everything what is not love now has to be purged out of our being. Like I spoke yesterday, that through experiences of darkness, we get to experience the old life that we are not and we do not want, so we can reject it. Because frankly, many are suffering in these ways, these days. Relationships, breakups, cheating. They feel like they've been treated in a way they would not treat anyone. They've been treated in a way that they would not treat anyone. They've been hurt, offended, cheated, lied to, and so many of these things. Many are afraid of committing and burning in fire. Many are just feeling empty because they depend on somebody, and I cannot live without you, I cannot breathe, I cannot do anything. Many things. And people are seeking understanding. My friends, in my messenger, I saw so many. You're my friends, but I don't do messenger. I speaking to my closest friends. I not do guidance in messenger, but closely, attentively listen to this video. Many have been asking this, many want to know this, and it is most important. What are we actually, like my brother asked, and many want to know this. Also somebody who was writing me about their child needs to hear this video now. Like my brother said, I cannot forgive her, I hate her, I'm suffering, I cannot live without her. I only blame and hate. What am I learning now, Purna? I ain't learning nothing, I'm only learning about blaming and hating. Yes. This is what this video is about. I want to shine my light upon what we are actually learning when others treat us bad, when we are hurt, when we are treated in a way that we would never treat others, when we are cheated. What we are learning? We are learning about our false self, about our false ego self, attachments, expectations, conditions, dependency on another. And let me just give you the example. For example, in the relationship you have been cheated, lied to, or abandoned, treated in a way that you would never treat them. So what are you learning now? What are you learning? You may hate them now, you may blame them now, and you are sad. You are learning about this blame and hate which is within you. You cannot forgive. So ultimately you are learning to forgive. Why do I blame? Why do I hate? Why I cannot forgive? What am I learning? I'm learning that attachment is the root cause of pain. I got attached to that person. Expectation is the sure way to disappoint it. I expected from them to treat me in certain way, to do certain things, even if they promised, if they said they would. I expected this, so I'm learning that attachment is the root cause of pain. I got attached and I given the responsibility for my happiness in the hands of another. But then I expected that they would fulfill my happiness. They would fulfill and they would treat me in a way I would treat them, and everything beautiful. But expectation was there and there was disappointment. You might get hurt, you might get left, abandoned, you might get cheated, you might get lied to, or treated in any way that you would never treat them. So what you are learning? You are learning that attachment is the root cause of pain. You are learning that expectation is a sure way to disappointment. You are learning that you should never depend on another one for your own power, for your own fulfillment. You are learning that you have given responsibility, keys to your happiness in the hands of another. And you got disappointed, you got cheated. So you are learning that you cannot depend on another one. Everyone is going through their own shit in life. And not everyone is same as you. They have their own issues. And out of that separation and darkness within them that needs to heal, they acted towards you, they cheated on you, they hurted to you, they lied to you, they were not honest to you, they even left you. And now you are learning. Attachment is the root cause of pain. You got attached, that's why you suffer. You are learning that you expected and you got disappointed. You are learning that you depended on another one for your own happiness. You were searching love outside of you to fulfill you, and you have given responsibility, the keys to your happiness, in the hands of another. And you have given your power away. You cannot control the another one. They cheated you, they hurt you, they lied to you, they even stole from you, or whatever happened. This is for all relationships, all our close ones, friends, romantic relationships mostly, because there the attachment is strong. So what we are learning? Now we hate, now we blame. And like Buddha said, now you are learning that if you hate and you blame, that you are like holding a hot chark in your arm and you expecting the other one is to burn. But you are learning that only you are burning. The other one maybe doesn't care even, they are not sensitive. Or they do, and they suffer more than you because they blame themselves also. They are learning also they should not blame themselves, it's all the process. So you are learning that if you blame and hate them, and you cannot forgive, you will kill yourself, you will burn yourself. You are learning that you are carrying this burden, you cannot forgive, you blame them, you hate them for what they did. Now you are learning that you are a victim. You are not responsible, but they are responsible for my pain, they are responsible for this. Now you are a victim of somebody, you are not a master now. Now you are learning that if you blame and hate, you only burn yourself. It only hurts you, and you remain a victim. Because if you blame and hate, you take somebody else responsible for your misery and your unhappiness and your pain. And in this way, you also make somebody else responsible for your happiness and joy. And instead of taking responsibility, you are being a victim. So you are learning that you have to forgive. You are learning that you have to forgive. Actually, what are you learning through this experience? That you have to forgive. You are learning to forgive, because if you will not forgive, you will suffer only. You will carry this burden within you and you would be pinned down heavy on the floor. You are learning that if you forgive them, you only free yourself and you can fly free. I forgive you. I will not allow you to do this to me again. You will stay away from that person who really cheated you, lied to you, disrespected you. But you've forgiven them, you set them free. Let karma deal with them. I love them, I pray for them, I set myself free, and you are free. And in this way also, through that they cheated you, that they lied to you, that they treated you in a relationship that you would never treated, disrespected you. Now when you have forgiven, when you set yourself free, you are also learning the unconditional love. You don't want to be in their presence anymore. You will not allow them to play you like that, to hurt you like that anytime again. But you are master of forgiveness. You have forgiven and you pray for them. So you are also learning about unconditional love. Unconditional love, no conditions. Whatever you do and whatever I have to do, I'll not allow you to hurt me. I learned, I forgive you, and I send you love. There's nothing to forgive for me. Everybody is loved. But forgive them, send them love. Don't allow them to do this again to you. If they really hurted you, if they really cheated you and lied to you, that's a problem. There's only separation, and like this, no problem. You will come together as you two are ready, as long as there's respect and love. No cheating, no lying, no abusing each other, no treating each other like dirt. So you are learning about life, you are learning about love. And on the end of ends, when you forgive, when you understand that actually I'm learning about my attachment, my expectations, my dependency on others, and this is creating all the pain and suffering. I'm learning about my false self so I can release. I'm learning to forgive so I no more blame, and now I'm a master of unconditional love. Because regardless what they done to me, I unconditionally love them, even if I never want to see them again. And I love my love unconditionally. And when she calls, I'll answer the call. I will not go in separation for 5 months. I will wait 5 minutes. Because she never disrespected me. She never hurted me in any way. She never lied to me. She never played any game. She feels sorry and feels that I don't deserve for this silence. But there's only this silence, and she has to work on herself. And that's why when she calls, I have nothing to forgive. I will answer the call within seconds. Because I'm a master of unconditional love. So let us see what we are learning in separation. For instance, one brother said, I cannot live without her, I cannot breathe without her, I cannot do anything, I'm empty, I'm dead, I'm incomplete, please help me. Yeah. What am I learning in this situation? I'm learning in this situation that I want to... Again, I'm learning about attachments. I got attached on somebody, now I suffer where they are not here. If this is the case, if this is your case, I don't suffer, I enjoy. I'm learning about expectations. You might expect that they will unite with you, you will be happy, you will be now half a year dancing and making love and having time of your life. You are learning that expectation is the sure way to disappointment. You are learning to forgive because they are going through whatever they are going through. And you are learning that again you depend on energy of another. You want to consume an energy of another to be fulfilled yourself. You are learning you're searching love outside of yourself, and you took somebody else responsible for your happiness and your joy, and now they are in silence, they are in separation. And you are learning that if you give responsibility and keys again in the hands of another, they are going through their own shit. They are different than you, and maybe when you give responsibility or happiness to another, keys of your happiness to another, you have given the power away. You expect it. So you are learning about unconditional love. Not to depend on anybody. Not to expect, not to be attached. You are learning that these old energies are sure way to unhappiness, separation, suffering, in relationship control, dependency, fear of losing. You are learning of unconditional love. And you are learning to unconditionally love. If they kiss you or not to blame them when they have to work on themselves, but you are learning the unconditional love. No expectations, no attachment, love that just is, beyond time and space. True love. You are learning to let go of the false self avatar of blaming, taking revenge, attachments, expectations, dependency on others, searching love outside of yourself, of karma. You are learning through this relationship, to this separation, to let go of false self. to free yourself. And eventually you are learning about unconditional love, and you are learning that you are that love that you are seeking. And when you unconditionally love, regardless what it is in this world, if you are together or not, then you are love yourself. You don't need love to fulfill you. You love unconditionally, and then you are ready for the union. What about, for example, if you are afraid? If you are afraid to take this opportunity, to step in this relationship, to give this love the chance that is opening, to start working, to start teaching, to start healing, if you are afraid to follow your heart, what you are learning? You are learning that fear takes away all the possibilities for happiness and joy in your life. You are learning that you have locked yourself in a cage. You are learning about the suffering and darkness in the mind if we follow our old ways. You are learning that fear is to take all the dreams away from you. You are learning about mind is an illusion. And slowly, eventually, if you are afraid to follow your heart, regardless in any sector of your life, you are slowly, eventually learning that if you follow your heart, if you choose love now and do that what your heart desires, all you have to lose is your crazy mind and fears, nothing else. And on the other side, your heaven is waiting. And you are learning about how fear locks you in the cage of the mind and how it hurts. And you are learning that you have to choose love now. And when you choose love now from the heart, you learned. When you forgive everyone, you learned. When you unconditionally love everyone, even if you never want to see them again, you learned. When you forgive everyone, you learned. There's no more blame, no revenge in you, no attachments, no expectations, no dependency on another, no fear. Now you have learned that all these things, fear, dependency, attachments, all these dark energies are just the cage that was blocking you to step towards the new life of love. So now you learned to break the cage apart, and now you learn to fly free from the heart, and you really learn to follow your heart only. You learn that you are that love. You learn that everyone is forgiven, but you learn also to respect yourself and do not allow people to hurt you. You learn about unconditional love. You are unconditional love now yourself, free of all the pain, all the energies of separation. So on the end of ends, through all these energies of attachment, separation, dependency, blame, hate, fears, you are learning about all that you were not and all the attachments that create all the karma in this world that you don't want. And it hurted you so much, you suffered so much, but you learned so you could let go of the false self avatar, and now you are unconditional love yourself, and now you learned that you are love yourself, and now you are ready to live love now on all levels in abundance of love. Namaste. This is what I wanted to speak in this video. What we are learning. This is like Buddha, I love you. No attachments, no expectations, unconditional love. And if anybody loves my work, I love you. If anybody wants to share a donation, every coin is appreciated and blessed from the heart. You don't know how much it means to me. You keep the word that I am going, and without you I could not do anything. So I'm so grateful. You receive empowerment from my enlightened heart. And I do white light source healing for every single donation that drops in my PayPal. And I see the email address in a PayPal. I will send you I'll do healing on you, and I will send you gratitude. And I love to do this because if you give me gift, you support this work, I want to give a little gift to you and clear your energies, do healing on you, and like this for every single donation. Every donation is gold, big or small, it's worth treasures, because then I can share this deepest wisdom with you. I love you. Thank you for being part of my journey. And be blessed. We got this. The ends of ends, through all that you are not, you are learning about that, who you really are. Love yourself, unconditional love. Power yourself, fulfilled and whole in yourself. You are learning that this false self must go. I love you for the love that you are and your magnificent existence on earth. Thank you and be blessed. Namaste.